When it comes to fishing, many people imagine a tranquil pond on the outskirts of the village, a fishing rod, and peace at sunset. However, there is another, more rugged and majestic side to the art of fishing. Offshore fishing in the northern seas, where icy winds meet waves and fish of incredible size lurk beneath the water column. For those who have never tried their hand in these northern waters, going fishing to the shores of Norway or Iceland is like stepping into the unknown. But why are more and more people choosing the northern seas for their fishing adventures? Let's find out. What is the peculiarity of sea fishing in the north? Sea fishing in the northern seas is not only an opportunity to catch big fish, but also to experience a real adventure. It is a special hobby that requires strength, patience, and respect for nature. The North Seas are home to many species of trophy fish such as Atlantic cod, halibut, scythe, and even large Atlantic salmon. These fish reach enormous sizes and are willing to fight for their freedom, giving the angler a real sense of victory. There is no room for random success. Every trophy is the result of skill, diligence, and knowledge of the sea. Northern waters are treacherous, with strong currents that require special caution. But that's the beauty of the journey. The harsh conditions make the spoils even more valuable. The way to the trophy. What fish species await in the northern waters? The northern seas are home to many large and valuable fish species that attract anglers from all over the world. Here are some of the most popular species that can be found in these cold waters.
Atlantic cod.
Atlantic cod.
Cod is one of the most popular trophies up north, and for good reason. This fish reaches an impressive size and can weigh over 40 pounds. Cod prefers cold waters and often stays in deeper waters where the temperature is lower, which makes catching it a real challenge. It is not only valuable as a catch, but also has excellent flavor qualities. Cod fishing requires strong tackle and patience, as the fish can take the line deep using the current.
Halibut
Is a real gem of northern fishing and is considered one of the most coveted trophies. These fish can grow up to 2 meters in length and weigh over 100 kilograms. Halibut live at considerable depths, preferring to lie on the bottom. Catching halibut is a real challenge as the fish offers serious resistance, and the fight can last several hours. Its meat is considered a delicacy, which adds value to such a catch.
Scythe
Is another popular species for fishing in the northern seas. This fish reaches 15 to 20 kilograms and is characterized by a fast growth rate and activity. Scythe most often lives in the upper and middle layers of water, and its fishing can be particularly interesting due to its active behavior and rapid jerks. Both novice anglers and experienced trophy hunters prefer to fish for scythe, as they are quite common and take a variety of baits. Atlantic salmon. Atlantic salmon is one of the most famous and valuable fish species found in the northern seas. Its catching is a separate art because salmon has excellent reaction, strength, and sharp jerks. Atlantic salmon can reach 10 to 15 kilograms and lives in the upper layers of water. It is most often caught during migration, when the fish go to spawn in freshwater rivers. Red perch. Red perch is a beautiful and valuable fish that can also be found in northern waters. This species prefers deep cold waters and can reach a weight of 8 to 10 kilograms. Red perch actively resists being fished out, and its bright coloration makes it a particularly attractive trophy for anglers. Catching perch is a fascinating activity, as its nibbles are characterized by sharpness and require a quick reaction from the fisherman.
Sea burbot.
Mulva is a long and powerful fish that resembles a giant burbot. It lives at great depths, sometimes over 100 meters, and reaches a weight of up to 30 kilograms. The mulva prefers cold waters and is often found in deep water near rocky shores. Catching mulva requires strong tackle and experience, as the fish offers strong resistance. Its meat is valued for its delicate flavor and is a popular product in northern countries. Catfish. The catfish, or sea wolf, stands out among other fish of the northern seas with its powerful jaws and peculiar appearance. It prefers rocky bottom areas and often hides in secluded places, so it is not easy to catch it. Catfish can reach a weight of up to 15 kilograms and has tender meat. Its catching requires patience and caution, as the fish can tear the gear with its sharp teeth. Herring and mackerel. These species are not trophy species, but they form the basis of northern fish populations. Herring and mackerel fishing can be interesting and productive, especially in the summer when the fish gather in large schools. Herring and mackerel actively bite simple baits and can provide the angler with an abundant catch. Sea bass. Sea bass is another attractive species for anglers. This fish likes rocky areas and is often found in deep water. Catching sea bass requires caution and special equipment, as it has sharp spines and can cause injury. Perch reaches a weight of up to 5 to 7 kilograms, and its meat is characterized by a pleasant taste.
Flounder.
Is a bottom-dwelling fish and can be an interesting prey for the angler. It reaches an impressive size and has a peculiar body shape that helps it camouflage on the bottom. Catching flounder requires knowledge of the peculiarities of its behavior, as it often hides and lies motionless on the bottom. Unique features of fishing in the northern seas. Each of these fish requires a special approach, understanding its behavior and choosing the right technique. There is a culture of sustainable fishing in northern waters that allows anglers to enjoy their prey without harming the ecology of the region. What technique to use? In northern waters, as a rule, powerful gear is used because trophy fish require special strength and flexibility of equipment. Most often, heavy spinning rods and powerful reels with a large supply of fishing line are used. Experienced fishermen also use echo sounders to search for fish, because in cold waters, fish prefer to hide at depth and not every day rises to the surface. The technique of catching cod, for example, is different from that of halibut. For cod, bottom tackle is often used, while halibut, hiding in deep water, requires special stamina and constant control of the tackle. In the north, one cannot do without knowledge of tides and tidal patterns and the behavior of the local fish. This is what sets such fishermen apart from others. Overcoming fear and testing yourself. Anyone who has ever tried their hand in the northern seas knows that fishing here is a challenge. The weather can change in minutes, rising from calm, clear water to churning waves. The cold wind chills you to the bone. But all this is forgotten when you feel a powerful blow on the line, when the distant depths suddenly come alive and the fight with a real sea giant begins. These moments remain in your memory forever and make you come back to the north again and again. Fishing here is not so much about the catch, but about experiencing every moment, about how nature tests your strength, about how, despite all the difficulties, you are face to face with the sea and with yourself. Advantages and uniqueness of fishing in the Nordic countries. In Norway, for example, sea fishing has its own traditions and cultural peculiarities. Local guides will gladly share their knowledge and secrets, help you choose the right gear, and teach specific techniques for catching trophy fish. Fishing tours here are not only about exciting fishing, but also about getting to know the culture and traditions of the region. The Nordic countries support sustainable fishing and limit catches, preserving natural resources for future generations. This allows anglers to enjoy the bounty of the northern seas, knowing that nature will remain in balance. Tips for beginners. If you have never fished the northern seas, start by preparing and choosing the right equipment. It is best to go on a fishing tour, led by an experienced guide who knows the behavior of the fish and the peculiarities of the sea. Here are some basic recommendations for beginners. Select quality clothing. It is cold in the north, and proper insulation is the key to comfort. Waterproof clothing. Gloves and shoes will help you stay dry and warm. Choose proven gear. Northern fishing requires powerful tackle designed for deep water and big fish. Ask professionals for advice. Master basic skills. Even if you are a beginner, a little theory and practice in catching big fish will come in handy. Respect nature. Follow all local fishing regulations and observe the principles of sustainable fishing. Feel a part of nature. Sea fishing in the north is an opportunity to feel part of a huge and powerful world, where the elements dictate their rules and man learns to respect nature. You will be alone with the mighty northern waters, and each fishing trip will be a small victory, because you have to fight for a trophy fish. Every time you feel the tug on the line, when the cold air runs across your face, you will return to these places with your thoughts. It's not just a hobby, it's a calling for those who want to experience true freedom and feel their power. Now that you know that offshore fishing in the northern seas is not just fishing, but a whole adventure, go where the cold waves crash against the harsh rocks, where the fish slumber in the depths, and where every day is a new challenge. Feel yourself a part of this world. Discover the beauty of the northern seas, and maybe one day a trophy halibut or cod will be on your line, giving not only a catch, but also unforgettable memories.